For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone as we talk a little Wildcats soccer with the Southland Conference season upon us. We've got the head coach, Kelsie Wilson, and we've got sophomore defender Kelsie Roberts from Lucas Lovejoy High School. Sophomore last year, honorable mention, Southland Conference, great first year for you. This season, you guys have faced some tough tests already, including Sunday night against Texas Tech. Tell us about that game against the Red Raiders.
It was fun. I really enjoyed it. We came out of half 0-0 and we felt really good. And then we ended up losing only 2-0. But it was a fun game. It was a big confidence booster for us. I think together we came as a team and we really gained some confidence on the field and off the field. So.
You know, last year you guys didn't lose a match before conference play. You had one tie against UTEP. But I would imagine the caliber of competition you have faced this year has to give you some confidence as you get ready for the conference season.
Oh, yeah, I agree. We played Texas Tech. We played UNT, TCU. We played some really good teams that have been a really big challenge, but it's made us have to kind of build up to how they're pretty good teams. And so we would have to kind of build on our, not composure, but on our style of play and stuff. And so playing against them really helped us kind of build on that.
And I would imagine there would also be some confidence given the fact that at no point this year, in fact, you and I were talking about this earlier this week in the Bean, there hasn't been a game against anyone where you've said, well, we don't even belong in the field against these teams.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even against Texas Tech, like, they're 7th in the nation right now. And I even felt like we could still get the ball on the ground and play a little bit around them and stuff. So we had a couple of opportunities to go up and play against them. And so I agree, like, there's no team that just has blown us out of the park. So.
Pretty smart cookie. You're on the honor roll last year, biochemistry major. How's that working out this year so far?
It's good. It's stressful. I just had 2 tests today, but it's good. I manage my time well. So.
Well, you're clearly in your element on the soccer field. All right, bad wordplay there, Coach. Let's transition to you. Sam Houston State and Houston Baptist. The conference season begins this weekend. You won games against both of those teams last year. What do you expect from the Bearcats and the Huskies?
Yeah, those were pretty tight games last year that we played against them. Both of these schools have played a pretty tight schedule like we have. And that seems like that they've had decent results. So I imagine there's, as we go along with the Southland Conference teams, there'll be a lot of parity, and it's just going to be definitely a battle, every single time we have a chance to play one of them. So there isn't anybody that I think is. There's a couple teams that have really stood out this year in our conference, but I think overall it's going to be a matter of who takes care of their chances.
You have players like Kelsie, you have players like Bailey Mitchell and others who play at such a high level in club and high school soccer. You have no hesitation with certain players, and I think Kelsie's one of them, of putting them in immediately like she did last year. She was someone you counted on last year.
Well, yeah, I think in the sport of soccer, a lot of times freshmen come in and they're ready. If they have the right preparation, whether they played in a certain league or a certain team or a certain style, they'll hit the ground running. Versus other sports, they may take some time to build up, maybe either physically. But in soccer, I say it's more, definitely more of a cerebral game. And if someone really understands the game and knows how to play it as a freshman, then they just kind of come in, right away and start playing the game, the way that we know how.
Her cerebrum's pretty strong. I've seen her grade point average.
No, when Kelsie was a senior, she came out and worked out with us, and like I said, she could have played then. So.
Hey, just your thoughts about what I asked her, the non-conference schedule and how it's prepared you for the conference season.
No, I think the biggest thing when we play teams like TCU, UNT, and Texas Tech is just trying for us to build up the confidence, the speed of play. Speed of play is just like any other Division I sport. You get up there from D2 to D1 and the game moves faster, and we just got to be able to play a better game at a higher speed, and that's kind of what we're striving to do.
All right, second season in the Southland Conference gets started this weekend, Friday night against Sam Houston State, and then Sunday against Houston Baptist, and then next week, finally, at long last, they come home for a couple of matches. For Kelsie Roberts and for the coach, Kelsie Wilson, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.